Incidents of hate and Islamophobia continue to haunt the Muslim community in Ontario, especially after the horrific attack that left 4 members of the Afdal Muslim family dead in London, Ontario on June 6, 2021. As the province's election day approaches, local Muslim community leaders signed a joint letter to all provincial party leaders to commit to passing the Our London Family Act, or Bill 86, within 100 days of the Ontario election.
The Our London Family Act is a model legislation that the National Council of Canadian Muslims had helped draft. It was then later tabled by the leader of the Ontario New Democratic Party, Andrea Horwath. But what it essentially does is it breaks down into 6 key areas that target Islamophobia in its core.
The bill outlines several changes, such as a provincial review of hate crimes and hate-motivated incidents, safe zones around religious institutes, and new strategies for Ontario schools to combat all forms of racism. Under the Act, Ontario would establish an anti-racism advocacy council to ensure racialized communities have a say in government policies that impact their lives. The NDP tabled the new legislation back in February, but the motion failed to pass prior to the election.
Well, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing for change throughout the election, and after the election, we will keep pushing for change, and we'll keep advocating for more. These 6 key areas we truly do believe will impact the core of Islamophobia and hate across our nation, not only for Muslims but also for racialized communities.
On the night of the vigil after the murder of Afdal family, all 3 government leaders have stepped up and called for immediate action to combat extremism and racism in Canada. So passing of the Our London Family Act will prove that they are committed to the words exchanged that night, in hopes of bringing light to the life of 10-year-old Fayez, the only survivor of the attack on the London family, who opened his eyes that day to see that nothing was the same before that fateful Sunday. Mai Mazloum, CityNews, Toronto.